This is a question that has baffled many people worldwide, and that is, what makes Filipinas go crazy for older men? Whilst I'm clearly not a Filipina myself, I'm married to one and have spoken with many Filipinas who have given me some insight into this topic. Now, if you're looking to date a Filipina, then be sure to click on my affiliate link in the pinned comment to the Philippines' #1 dating site, where you can create an account for free and view thousands of beautiful Filipina profiles right now. Now let me make this clear straight away before Filipinas start jumping up and down. Not all Filipinas are dating and marrying much older men. However, it is clear that many are doing this, and it is for everyone to see. So it is rather a common occurrence that most of us have certainly noticed, and many of us have probably seen a Filipina and much older man in a relationship in the same town that they live in. And many people come up with the most obvious conclusion as to why a young and beautiful Filipina may enter into a dating relationship or even marriage with a man who could be, let's face it, her grandfather. Now, I'm not saying that all Filipinas in age gap relationships are dating men 40 to 50 years older, but many are certainly in relationships with foreign men who are at least 15 years her senior. And that is extremely common in Filipina and foreigner relationships. In the Philippines, having a large age gap relationship with a Filipino man is far less common, and that poses a question: why is it that Filipinas are happy to be in a relationship with a much older foreign man than they are with men in their own country? Now, some will tell you it's quite simple, and they'll say it's because they view the foreign man as more wealthy and they want to get citizenship and start a new life in a new country. And granted, for a small number of Filipinas that may be true. But from the information I've gathered over the years from Filipinas, it would seem their reasons for wanting to date and marry an older foreign guy actually makes plenty of sense and is not so sinister as some guys may believe. And let me outline what I've learnt from many Filipinas over the years, and that is that many of these Filipinas who go seeking the older foreign guy do so simply because they may have had enough of the attitudes around commitment in relationships by Filipino men. Some Filipinas have a belief that men in their country just aren't serious about the woman or the relationship. And many see the typical younger Filipino male as rather immature and not reliable or dependable to be in a relationship, and many will tell you that the Filipino man may not try very hard to provide a secure home life for his wife or girlfriend. And many do view an older foreign man as someone who will commit fully to a relationship and be loving, caring and faithful to her whilst being able to provide security in that relationship. Now, Filipinos need to understand here that whilst this may be true with many older foreign guys, it certainly isn't so for every foreign guy, as some are really just no good at relationships and frankly should just remain single. For many women in the Philippines, it's not always about money or getting out of their country, as they really do love their country. But if they can find a reliable and kind man that they can love and create a good life with, then what's really wrong with that? These women fully believe to find such a man around her own age in her country is rather a remote possibility, and so they go looking elsewhere where the odds may be in her favour far more. And of course they know that older foreign men are looking for good and honest Filipinas as well, so it can add up to being quite a good match. Many Filipinas want to love and to be loved, and they like their man to look after them as well. She'll create a harmonious home life and keep the house clean and tidy, all the while going to work to add to the family income. So while it seems to outsiders at least that the Filipinas' motives are around greed and being selfish, in most cases this is far from the truth and not at all what is in her mind. It really is important to remember that different people have different needs and wants, and as such we look for different types of people to be in a relationship with. And not all of us want a relationship with a person around our own age, and from my experience some really fantastic relationships do come about from a Filipina and foreigner age gap relationship. So if one is looking at a couple and things don't make sense to you, then think again and realise that there is more than one possibility as to why the two of them are together. It's not really that much of a stretch that they are actually in a real and happy relationship with each other. After all, I can tell you that I'm in a 20-year age gap with my Filipino wife, and we've been together for 7 years, and I can honestly say it's the best relationship I've ever experienced. So to me at least, there is plenty of merit in the Filipinas' way of thinking here. If you're looking for information, tips and resources around pre-dating a Filipina, right through to dating and marrying a Filipina, then be sure to subscribe and press the bell icon for future videos. Thanks for watching, stay safe and take care.